Alright, so for IQ number 7, the first conceptual question is, why does the density of the fluid not affect flow through porous material when the flow is laminar? And so this is essentially because when flow is laminar, or essentially in Stokes flow, the inertial term, or the inertial force, is much smaller than the shear stress or the viscous term, since the velocity is so low. This causes the inertial term to be negligible, and hence we can cancel out the density of the fluid. Now, for question number 2, assume you want to beat Andy Dwyer's super straw record, which is 3 meters, as pictured below, which right here, by drinking through a longer straw, but you decide to drink boba water, where the diameter of the boba particles approaches the diameter of the straw, which is 1 centimeter. And essentially this just means is that the diameters will be equal, but you can assume that liquid will still flow through normally. Now assume the worst case scenario happens and the boba gets stuck along the entire length of the straw. What is the maximum absolute vacuum pressure necessary to drink the liquid if you drink horizontally from the cup? It is 25 degrees outside, and you have to drink 32 ounces, 0.001 cubic meters of fluid in 12 hours. And so we're given a little bit of the problem. We're given the length of the straw that is necessary to break the record. We're given the diameter, which is actually equal for both the straw and the particle. We're given the time necessary, and we're given the volume necessary to drink. We're told to find the pressure of the mouth, or essentially the pressure you need to create in order to drink from this straw. We're told that the height change will be 0 since you're drinking horizontally. You can assume the liquid is pure water. The boba are perfectly spherical. And the velocity of the liquid is constant over the entire 12 hours. So now, density of water, viscosity of water, gravity, and pressure. And so we can start by essentially saying that the maximum vacuum pressure you will need to be creating is when the liquid is at its lowest height, since the static pressure of the liquid is actually helping you drink the water, and so when it is lower, the static pressure will be lower, and you will need to create more a higher vacuum pressure in order to drink. And so we can get velocity and cavitation from the relative volume of a sphere over a cylinder, since the boba is a sphere and the straw is a cylinder. From that we can get a Reynolds number, which tells us the flow is laminar. And then from that we can use the Darcy's law equation to get a vacuum pressure of 15.9 pascals.